Then the statement Kenyans on Twitter wanted was Alchemist to say,
yes,
we're racist, we've closed. We're no longer operating in Kenya. And then now guys will be like, yes, now that's appeared. You know what I mean? Because anything that doesn't say, okay, we are racist, and we have closed. And we have
guys
closed.
are like, I wasn't happy with that statement.
Yeah.
But they're like, even them, they said, wow, this is unfortunate.
We are
addressing it. Yeah. How are you addressing it? Guys are like, we're asking people to give us more information. We want you to address it now. And then they put up a video. Then guys watch the video. They're like, this CCTV is not clear.
Ati push the date ya hiyo siku ati 14th to 29th. Give us the date.
Over 26. This is the Brunch Club. Over 26. Welcome back to
the mics are cool.
Now, when you watch it, you'll understand.
What up, my name is Chaxy, the mastermind, your main guy. The beautiful Mariah is around. We have a new co-host.
A new name.
We have a new co-host.
Mike Rarua.
The amazing Mike Rarua is
Mike
around.
Rarua in the building.
The whole gang is around. We are mic check, new set, new vibe.
We're keeping this the whole show.
15 episodes in. Mike Rarua, unaka vizuri.
Mniambie kwa comments, niangushe mangoma mpya hapo hapo Mugithi.
Oh, shit. Mkwaje?
Already.
Yo, I love this set, bro.
Do you want to explain what this is for?
Yeah, you can
We've
explain.
gotten so many complaints that Chaxy anaongeanga stories za njoanga sana. So today, ukisikia tu nimefanya hivi mlete tumawe. Nilibai hii fare kwa traffic.
How much?
Guess.
150.
It was 100 bob.
It was 100, Bob.
I don't know why I was thinking itakuwa kaso tatu. Like,
Yeah.
Nambe ngapi? So.
What?
Shika.
You didn't even bargain. But Nini, how do you guys like the new set?
Nice.
I love it.
It's vibes.
This is
It's
giving. What is
it's
it giving?
giving.
What is it giving?
It's giving what it's supposed to give.
What
Which
is
is
it
what?
supposed to give?
That's it. And like this new lingo is just crazy. It's
Me
giving what you're supposed to
nimelana
give.
TCG.
What?
Yeah.
I got the ick. What does that mean?
The ick. I got the ick.
Like if sijui msi akikuboa.
Someone gives you the ick, or you're
Yeah.
giving me the ick, like unani. Like that's the ick. The
Anyway, into more factual things. So I have a game.
Yeah.
So it's fact or opinion.
Okay.
So I'll give you a statement, then you'll tell me whether it's a fact or an opinion. Sindio? Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Let's
go.
The longest. Okay, no. Let me start from.
The longest I'm already scared.
No fictions here.
Oh my gosh.
Anytime now, Chaxy.
Anytime now. So the entire world's population could fit inside LA.
LA, the state.
LA, Langata.
No. Los Angeles.
The city, the whole state.
The entire world's population.
Yeah. And remember, we're about 7.5 billion.
That's a lie.
That's a lie.
That's a lie. You?
That's definitely a lie.
What is true?
Yes.
So that's mama next to each other.
So yeah, like it literally, if guys just stood shoulder to shoulder, the whole world would fit inside LA.
That is insane.
That place would smell weird.
They just excluded Simple Boy.
Simple Boy kingia hapa atasalimiana. Guys.
All right, second one. Guess which country is the most visited in the world? Clue, it's in Europe.
I know it.
Can I give another clue?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, guess. Just guess. Then I'll
No,
give another clue.
give us another clue.
France.
And Mariah? It was literally the busiest country in the whole world this past weekend.
Monaco.
Monaco is not a country. Yeah. Hapo Mwasa angekuwa nipatia crickets. Mimi nimemsave.
Unafaa shoot mwalimu wangu wa geography. Mwalimu wangu wa geography.
Mwangi, literally. Mwangi.
This is Mike Rarua. Mike Rarua hajasoma.
Mwangi hayuko leo.
France is, like in 2017 alone, France welcomed 86.9 million people. 86.9 million people coming into a country in 1 year.
That's like Nairobi's full population.
No, Nairobi
tuko kama hapo. Walai, Nairobi tuko ngapi? Ka 4 million basi.
Yeah. Nimesema 86.9. Did you hear 8.9?
Nimesikia 8.69.
No. 86.9 million.
Oh,
that's insane.
Fucking crazy. Even China alone had 60.7 in the same year. Spain was second with 81.8 million. Another one, right? Fact or opinion? Sudan has more pyramids than any other country in the world.
Facts.
Mariah?
That's freaking opinion.
That's an opinion. Wait, do you have another mic today? Oh, fine. Okay, someone from who wants to go? Ray. Sudan has more pyramids than any country in the world. Fact or opinion?
I'll take opinion.
Opinion. Mwangi's right. It's a fact.
No.
Yeah.
So-
they're tiny, but they're many.
Yeah. Sudan has Egypt has 138 pyramids. Sudan has 255.
Nice.
Crazy.
Mexico has pyramids.
Are you for real?
I learned from Andrew Schultz. He has a joke about it. He said when people say that the aliens built the pyramids, he's like, yeah, illegal aliens.
Mexican pyramids. Are you serious?
Yeah, Mexicans have pyramids.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they actually do have pyramids.
Kenya Pia has pyramids.
You can go.
Pyramid schemes.
Wait.
Semeni kama ni funny kwa comments.
So,
Wananiambia. Hapa niko na hater. The biggest hater.
do you guys want to take like two more?
Let's
One
see.
more.
Fact or opinion? It snows in the Sahara Desert.
Definitely facts.
I was just about your opinion, but I think it's fact.
It snows in the desert. Mariah, I think that's a fact.
Oh, God.
Mariah ameko on the spot. Ako like, mbona mimi sina kofia nifanye hivi?
It actually does snow in the Sahara Desert. I think 2018, 1979. Some of them, the snow lasts for like a day, for a few hours. Like in 1979, it lasted for 30 minutes.
Wow.
Last one. When you think of Coca-Cola, you think, do you think, Coca-Cola exists in every country in the world? Fact or opinion?
Opinion.
Opinion.
I think opinion.
Opinion. Which countries do you think Coca-Cola doesn't exist?
Kazakhstan. I don't know.
Just for the sake. Yeah,
I'm
so
like South Korea.
China.
there's only two countries where you can't find Coca-Cola in the whole world. North Korea and Cuba.
Okay,
And this is because of US trade, what are they called? Bans.
Thingies.
They have bans. And then lastly,
But can you walk in with one from another country?
you can, I mean, from neighboring countries.
Okay.
Like they've hard find, no one sells them, but you could find like if someone got from a neighboring country. But literally, if you went to any other country, you'd find
Yeah,
Coca-Cola
it's
anywhere. Even in Kenya, their distribution is crazy.
Yeah.
They're literally everywhere. Now this one is I'm not even playing with you. This is a fact. The longest place name on the planet has 85 letters. It's in Australia. It has 85 letters, and it's the name of a place. So I wish I could pronounce it. But yeah,
answer
it's
the
5
last,
letters.
maybe the first few letters.
The first two letters is MAMUNGKUKUMPURANGKUNTJAUN.
Oh, okay.
Fucking crazy, bro.
That's crazy.
Super, man.
Yeah. Anyway, so let's get into this, bro.
Mariah asha wet mdomo anajua. We're talking about Fenty.
She's ready.
Mwah, let's get it.
Yo, I'm so glad I didn't go for that launch.
But you actually, I thought you actually wanted
I thought
to go.
I was.
I was
Yeah.
surprised that
What
you didn't
made you
actually
change your mind,
go.
by the way?
Because, okay, the day we were recording, that Monday, that's the day niliambiwa you pull up. But then by Thursday, when the gig was happening, I just realized I wasn't ready to go.
Wait,
So I didn't go.
so let me get this straight before we even go any further. So akukuwa na like ati invite. It was pull up.
No, invitations had been sent. I was
Okay.
not I didn't get an invite earlier, but
Yeah.
nikaambiwa pull up. You know?
Okay,
So mimi nilipata invite late. I'm sure there's other people who got late invitations. But anyway, regardless of whether ningeenda ama
late,
singeenda. Hey, listen. Nini Terence Creative's wife. What's her name?
Literally. Listen,
And
the
for the
whole
Taylor.
room.
The
And for
Taylor.
the Taylor who made the outfit.
No, actually, it's vice versa.
Come.
It
No,
should
I've
be
said for
a
the Taylor.
bullet.
Congratulations.
For the Taylor.
What a
And
papa.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Double homicide.
The Taylor, congratulations. But for Millie wearing it, I'm going akipoza hapo. But anyway, So let's get into Fenty, right?
Yes.
And we're gonna call some people because
niliona mtu ametweet ati mna bahati Rihanna ako maternity leave. Angeshuka up and down, but we did better than Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe
was a
government officials in their big
it was a government function.
Walikuwa tu na backboard imeandikwa Fenty. Niliona mimi fulani ya Rihanna ameshika slippers hivi.
No, but to know how bad Kenya's launch was, did you see Fenty? They used South Africa's video to promote Kenya.
And we are finally in Kenya.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yes, that's how you know
But
it
I
was
honestly
bad.
feel like that was for part 2. I don't think it was intended.
Okay, the
I feel like it was a
only
mistake.
content that Kenyan gave was gin cocktails, machipo. So what exactly was Fenty supposed to promote with that? Please, Mike Rarua.
I walked into Two Rivers on Saturday.
Oh, Linton's have it already.
Linton's, yeah.
You know, we said
so Linton's Two Rivers doesn't have it,
okay,
but it's everywhere else.
In every other
okay, then we'll
Simba na kuleta watu wa Ruaka huko.
Vumbi inafanya. You good.
Ruaka kumejengwa.
So do we go into it or do we call people first?
Nah, we should go into it then call.
Let's go into it as we call.
Let's
help
go
me with the
into
people.
it as we
Cool.
call.
So okay, so the whole country, I'm yet to find one person who was impressed with this launch. This is how bad it is. Like, as I did that, I tried to dig, bro. I didn't find a single person who was impressed. Okay, what did you guys... Let's begin with, what did you expect? Because we spoke about the launch, which is in the Minnesota that aired yesterday, right?
Yeah.
This is on Monday when we were recording. The launch was on Thursday.
Yeah.
What did you guys expect?
Disclaimer. Mimi, I'm giving my opinions as just a mchunguliaji. Huyu anapeana opinions as a certified hater.
Yes, definitely.
Chaxy ndo fashionista.
Mimi yeah.
Wewe sasa unaweza peana
Savara aliandikia ngoma pete. It's jokes.
I thought it was about his mom.
Fashionista?
Yeah.
But I'm not Savara's mom. Okay, cool. So, what did you guys expect and what?
Me, first of all, I didn't see all the looks, but also I saw someone goofy tweeted about the outfits were not that bad, the photography was terrible, and the lighting. Because kuna sengine, but I think everyone wanted to dress up for Rihanna, so kila msali panic.
But also, how do we know the photography was bad? Because maybe there was I'm saying maybe because I wasn't there. They probably had good photography, but the pictures are not out.
What?
Because an agency was in charge of doing the launch.
Definitely.
So you're not going to take pictures and publish utazipost wapi. See, the client has to... See, that's how it works.
Yeah.
Like if you
but
got...
the event photos can go live on the same day.
They can, but zingeenda on what platforms?
See Fenty Africa.
Yeah, I know they can go live on the same day, but I'm also saying it's very possible the pictures were taken, we still don't have access to them. It's very possible.
Makes sense.
Yes.
But from the Insta stories, wow, there's a lot
It
going
was a hot mess.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on. Na kulikuwa na msako wa t-shirt black tu. Msani baba. Unajua. Yenge kwa mimi.
There's a lady I saw who just had, those long shirts. Yeah, white. The usual ones.
There was this one who came with thingy, like zile boots za Tafari, but with heels.
Boots za Tafari zinge make appearance.
Bruh, but with heels. Then she had to do it skirt.
I'm calling. Can I call? I'm
Babe.
calling because just put your volume. We need help. Listen, we need help. I'm calling Adele. She don't even know we're calling her. Okay. Adele we're calling Adele because she had such a nice breakdown review. It's a review of the whole thing.
Yeah.
And Hash being a marketer, she talked about what she expected, what she didn't get. Adele kwani squeeze in celeb, shikangi mwanaba juu.
Tumaliza hapo kwanza tuongee. Wewe ulisema kuna mtu alikuwa amedressiwa kama nyama.
Oh my gosh. Hey.
Umefungwa na gazeti na ukiwekwa kwa jwala.
Nyama trapped in a condom. Why?
What?
Why? No.
Omesh.
Why?
Hi. Oh, waiting for response.
Oopsie.
She didn't pick.
Ako busy.
Imagine, I'm just gonna have... Okay.
It's alright.
Let's try again.
Mbona unakaa con man?
Let's call.
Na simu 7.
Hii si simu yangu. 228. Karibu nimpatiane. If she doesn't pick, I'll call her with mine and ask her to pick.
Okay. Well, in those outfits, first of all, my main issue, forget the outfits, was the list, the attendees list.
Yeah.
How do you give
Is it singing
priority to artists and upcoming rappers over beauty gurus, makeup artists, lifestyle? See, I don't understand what was really going on with these attendees.
I feel like for launches like this, there's spaces for all and for everyone.
Yeah.
But like you're saying, priority-wise.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because literally, makeup artists, I think, walikuwa wawili. Lifestyle gurus, 1.5.
Let me just call on my line and be like, yo, ebushika simu.
Forget. I really don't get
what's
going on.
I hear you. Because I'm thinking, the reason why you're doing a launch and you're inviting people is because you just want to create a buzz. But then give priority to the people who deserve it. True. It's like launching a car event and then ukona influencers wa kuvaa nguo.
Sikuna watu walidu hivyo juzi.
Nani?
Nasikumbuki, acha start a brand. Nataka kuwork now. But ni kama shade room wakikam Kenya alafu Mariah siitwe.
Oh yeah. You know.
Baby.
We are launching TMZ Africa.
Baby.
Village girl, she's not picking. Okay, so listen, she's gonna kill me for this, but let me call Nikita. She's gonna kill me though. But me, I'm calling Nikita because I want to understand.
That Jack and Jill went up the hill. She needs to explain what was going on with those shoes. But call a lady.
Should I still call Nikita? Because me, I'm calling Nikita because I want to understand her caption. She said she's heading the campaign. I just want to understand why, you know.
Call her.
Mimi kama Mike Rarua nataka feature, so don't get me bad.
She is going to feature.
Nah, and that's the thing. Like, let's just agree to disagree. Kenya, we have a very long way when it comes to style and fashion. McKenna, can you please retire that red coat? Like, retire it. McKenna.
McKenna nani
Jerry. Retire it.
Like
that red suit,
retire
it. Thanks.
Fuck, I wanted to call Nikita. So you want to let bad vibes.
Listen,
no, listen. Me, I don't care what you think. You're not going to tell Chumba anything. Let's see.
Chumba?
If no one picks...
Amesimswapiwa. Unajua by the way watu wana swim.
Hold up. Oh damn, it's those 011 numbers.
Nah. Let's just agree to disagree.
Hold up.
Those outfits were awful.
Who impressed you with any outfit?
Yaska. And there was another girl, I don't know what her name is, but I know
is her name actually Yaska?
No, her name is Yasmin.
Damn.
No.
That's what
there was another
yeah, how is no one speaking our calls?
No one's available.
Yeah. Okay, choice of venue. Let's now break it down. If whoever calls you picks. One choice of venue for me was off.
Very.
So,
social house, I don't know
why?
Bro. I don't know why.
I feel like Fenty is a very creative brand.
Yeah.
They should have gone like
ballroom or something like that, like something proper.
Where?
Like an underground basement or like the railway museum, like somewhere where you can create a nice theme around
Experience. That's true.
Yeah.
Do you know I think one of what launch was this? I don't remember what launch was this, but it was to do with the leading telecom company here. So the whole experience that we were sold was crazy. So they booked this nice house in somewhere near Machakos, like an abandoned, not abandoned, but a nice house in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
But then everyone had to meet at the railways at a certain time, and then we'd go into the train. So they had already like pimped out a whole train, and then go all the way Uko party in any train back. Experience-wise, it was amazing. And then now you have space, you can set it up the way you want. You have indoors, you have outdoors, you can play around with the whole place. There's a pool, like make it Fenty. So choice of venue for me was off.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Then, so this is the other thing. I'm just assuming if you get the invite, we are launching Fenty. We've sent you a PR package, blah blah blah, which we'll get into. What is the first thing that comes to mind? First thing that comes to mind is outfit, bro.
Yeah.
Outfit, like
I
literally didn't go because I was like, fuck, I'm not ready.
Yeah.
Wednesday, June, I'm like, oh shit.
Esa broke angekamkuwa tandika nyinyi wote hapo makofi. Wewe t-shirt ya black kuja hapa.
Well, I can't get the I'm sure they're playing, but I can't get the effect. But outfit, of which even outfit, I had an outfit in mind. And even the two, I'm like, fuck man, I wish I had more time to get something else. I didn't want to wear the outfit.
The next recording come with your Fenty outfit.
For how much? For how much?
At kulipi?
Aye.
Nakubaya nyama choma to lunchtime. As per
16 episodes, 16 nyama chomas. So, outfit, bro. The outfit that I really, really liked was Jean Claire, man. Jean Claire. Jean Claire. Hey, Jean Claire.
I'll give her for the dress, but babes, izo avunja uliva na your dress. Aye.
Avunja tulimani too big.
You see these shoes that Kale wale
I want to see those shoes.
But
let me get to
this viatu zenye wakale, kienyeji wakale wanapenda kuvaa. You girls, I'm pretty sure you know the shoes that I'm talking about. Uwezi vaa such a beautiful dress na Avunja. Come on.
Wait, did she post that? Anyway, listen, June.
Weird as shoes.
But me, I don't care what shoes Jean-Claire had.
Hey.
Me, I'm like Jean-Claire. Jean-Claire.
Nah.
Wait, where are the shoes?
There's a Muslim girl.
Where are the shoes?
She came like she was fully covered. You could only see the eyes.
Where
Her
are the
look
shoes?
and Yasmin. Okay, when you guys know on Instagram as Yaska.
Yeah.
Those are the only two outfits that did it.
Where did you see Jean-Claire shoes? I
have the screenshot. Let me send it to you. It's on her page, in her video. Just check it out.
Hey, but I saw photos of her outfit was bomb.
Her dress was bomb. Hey, I'll give her. The dress was definitely bomb.
Outfits. Effect. Outfit.
Is there?
Danny.
Huh? Makeup, 1,000.
Anyway, so outfit. I don't know what the issue is. Outfits, Danny.
Late for the gods. And yeah, June Claire came through.
Surah.
Danny.
Inside body. Inside.
Avunjas.
Bro. Nataka kusema hivyo tu. Ulikuwa unakanika uko na list refu na umesema tu sura na body.
Nilinotice nikiendelea ita mtanikasa
hapo.
So but anyway, June Claire, she's
Rihanna, if you're watching this,
beautiful.
These things are 100 bob.
I also think
she looked like a doll.
Jules from over 25. Yeah. She did try to come through.
Yeah. Is it she had some headgear on? Something.
Yes, like Mama Africa sort of thing going on.
What do you wear? You just can't criticize everyone.
Listen, if I was to go for this launch,
next episode mkuje kama medunga
first
Fenty
things
look.
First, such an event, I feel
by
like...
the way, let's do that next episode.
Your
Fenty
face,
look.
For such an event, I feel like your face is supposed to be your statement. So definitely my hair would be in a ponytail. Mm-hmm. My makeup wouldn't be too dramatic. I'd probably wear like a nice orange, like an open chest, like going to the side kind of dress.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Then, a few buttons or whatever here. Then it's like an open thigh and it's just a flowy dress.
Okay.
And a nice sandal heel that's maybe black or white or nude, whatever. Like
whatever color.
They'll go with the
sandal
orange.
heel.
Do you know what a sandal heel is?
And just make sure your statement pieces are not that crazy because you're trying to put the attention on your face and
is
your
this something you've ever pulled before, Mariah?
Chaxy.
Check
my gram.
And I pull next week.
Check my gram, babe.
So next week.
Check my
gram.
Next
week, are we doing our Fenty looks?
Should we?
Yeah.
Black. Si utadunga lafu after shoot urudisha. Sawa.
Yeah. But anyway, so
we
can't get this, guys. Listen, can we just go through Village Girls, whatever?
No problem.
Yeah, so
we pick some of the things. So I have it on stories. So basically, she begins by saying how she felt FOMO for, of course, she'd have loved to be there or be a part of it because she felt she had a lot of ideas. Yeah. So then she gives a disclaimer, of course, normal thing to do because unajua huko pato. So she loved the guest list choice, which Mariah didn't. Everyone should hop on the brand in as much as the target audience is carved out. After all, Riri is a woman after all our hearts and where we can afford. Anyway, dudes can buy for the women. There's dudes who wear makeup. I wear makeup when we're filming, except nilwambia mmesota huko. But also, the same thing we're talking about. So I'm thinking, of course, you give priority to the guys within that industry. Yeah. But also for talkability, you're going to get other people who are influential in other sectors to just make it feel like, this is for everyone. Yeah. Because now the other problem is...
Honestly, let's just beat it. What was Kenna doing there?
No, so this is the thing. Yeah, because this is how I'm looking at it. If I'm only inviting guys within makeup and fashion, then I'm making this feel like it only belongs to those people. Crazy Kenna's girlfriend probably uses Fenty. Yeah. So as a marketer, I'm thinking I'm gonna have most of the people who relevant because as well, as much as we're pushing one people to buy, but then how do I make it feel like it's inclusive? Everyone is included. So I'm gonna get people from different.
But Chaxy, you can't say that because when you look at this list, literally there was, like I said, there was only like 2 makeup artists, 1.5 lifestyle, and 0 beauty gurus.
No, I think you guys are on the same page. Because you're just saying invite everyone, but give priority to the guys.
Yeah.
No, but Chaxy just said Adele said she loved the list. So
yeah. And I thought the list was dope.
Yeah.
I mean, Jules needs some Fenty. Nikita is gonna use some Fenty.
Definitely.
Millie Nani. Tumekata kufanya.
Kwanza umepiga clap.
Oh. Nini? Hold up.
Did you really just clap?
No, mili wa nini? Anyway, so let's go.
Good thing Mwange yuko kwa hii podcast episode.
Right?
Okay. Then there was the issue of which you spoke about Ombachi receiving the PR kit.
Yeah.
And guys were confused. Why is Ombachi getting this PR kit? But then Kumbe apparently he gave it out to the wife, the baby mama or the girlfriend. I don't know what the deal is. But I'm like, that's a nice touch.
Yeah.
And the roaming chef, bro. Where mse manze, imagine akafanya nini na Fenty products. Do you know how that would be?
Itakuwa fiti. Kwanza niliona.
Eti mascara
done. Mascara done.
Gloss bomb applied.
Done.
Nimejua tu najua mascara na foundation.
Done imesha hapo.
Setting spray done. Enjoy. Baby loves it. Mdogo.
So then then Adele goes, where is she to break this down for us? Okay, she didn't pick. So while we're still on the pre-launch, let me read this. I was confused by the terms influencers were using. Heading the campaign, leading the campaign. I only saw this on Nikita's. She said she's leading the campaign for...
Yeah, I guess she means like she's the main...
She's the face.
The brand ambassador of Kenya.
So that means when we go to Linton's now to get Fenty,
probably
most likely we'll see Nikita's face.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, she has image rights. Fenty has image rights to use her face, to use whatever.
Exactly.
Okay. So could be the terms. So she's questioning. Does that mean face of Fenty when someone says they're leading the campaign? But it sounded like those guys were doing something more. Let's wait and see when the campaign is launched. Yeah. Now Fenty has such beautiful props, and we saw, like I saw a say even here.
Yeah.
I saw some of the props were really nice.
Zimbabwe kupata props.
Let me ask.
Let your screen.
These guys are not picking our calls and doing the props.
Chaxy,
Do I call
Lenga too?
moving on.
Do I call Musafiri?
No.
Just
moving
Lenga.
on.
Okay. Because I'm just like, when it comes to the setup, because I saw he's the one who produced the the launch. Then reaction sent. Let me finish reaction by mistake. So seeing a partner delivery brand get prominence and taken away from the coolness, cartons, which is what you're complaining about, the PR packages. Like it didn't feel like they represented.
Yeah.
People. I think people expected more.
Yeah.
So she says that. So what you have done? Okay. So what would you have done instead? So I don't know what it looked like for the agency when they were working their proposal plan and approvals. But I'm a strong believer of personalization and making use of personalized collaborators. You know, like what Beyonce would do. The gift pack would come with your name, with something. It would be more personalized.
And Fenty have the chums to do that.
Thank you.
Yes.
Like it's
a $1 billion business, bro. Anyway, so a disappointment on that. Then she even mentions, even when Shin City was happening, Nyash literally delivered tickets and flowers to specific,
some fans.
like they did. And like that personal touch,
Yeah.
And of course she adds that if Nyash delivered a ticket to her house, she should have fainted. Did you guys see Kenyan dictionary on
Yeah,
Nyash?
That was dumb. That was so dumb.
I haven't seen it yet.
You haven't seen it?
You're talking about Nyash ama Nyashinsky?
So they say...
No, what Nyash are you talking about?
Please give him a shot, because why?
You're enough for applause.
Yeah, so is this working? Oh, it works. Okay, I got you. So basically they were saying Nyash is a slang here. That dudes used to describe the women they like. Like Mimi, I'm paraphrasing. So like for example, I'd say me my preference lazima dem akwe na Nyash.
Nyash is
Then now they translate now. What can I translate it? In translation, in English, it means
if the chick
doesn't have Nyashinsky's songs in her phones, then
wow.
it's not doing.
I'll put it up.
Nice.
Okay. Then she expresses the fact that, of course, there's more people she thought that would have been more ideal.
Yeah.
Okay, the launch. So I saw some cool people there, yes. My assumption was there'd be people around fashion and entertainment pillars too. I saw fashion stylists, social influencers, and some mainstream media personalities. Any models in the house? ? So the program. So this is an entire monster, and if not gotten right, you're really hosting just another club night.
Yeah.
Which is what she was saying. It felt like guys had just gone to a club to
There was
enjoy
no
drinks.
theme. Was there a theme?
No.
Forget even a theme. Like the people who are just there. Like let's just be real. How was Dennis Karuri not invited?
I didn't.
He was not.
Then,
I thought he was
but
working
also-
with them already, no?
Where?
But maybe-
Amekuangalia vibaya.
But you know, that's what I
Ameblink
thought.
Maraka 44.
Online,
Where?
Ukiniangalia tena hivyo tena.
Mudoni Njoba doesn't work with Maybelline anymore. How come
Yeah.
she wasn't at this launch?
But
As
then
in, there are
again- then
so
again-
many people who would have been there. Top priority list. You choose to bring much love to you,
No,
but
I'm sure. You see the same way Chaxy didn't go. I'm sure there are people who got invites but didn't show up.
Yeah. But also, I saw there's someone on Twitter who was questioned. I think she's an influencer, right? I was like, yo, how come you're not here? She's like, yo, me, I'm in Sudan. I came for the bag.
yeah, Stephanie.
Yeah, then I think, so the explanation was, guys were getting PR packages and invites, but no one was paid for it. So I look like, I may have a gig that is paying me. Why am I just going to show up for the sake of, I was at the Fenty launch. Yeah. So
And
that's
I've
the
heard
other
the stories
conversation
that
guys are
Fenty
having.
doesn't pay influencers. Is it true? Or it's alleged?
Apparently.
I also saw that on Twitter. I
Yeah.
don't know.
They
I have
just
no
give
idea.
you
PR package.
Fenty clip and exposure.
Anyway,
Mama
anyways,
Joe's,
as Rihanna's support system, RSS,
RSS, we cannot comment much
we
about
cannot
this
comment
issue.
much about the
We reserve our comments for this issue.
Like literally, if the launch went extremely well, we would not have been here discussing it. But we have to
Makes
defend
sense.
Riri, bro. RSS. So anyway, so then questions about models. Then she goes and says, creating memorable experiences is probably the only place overthinking should be allowed. Have an out-of-body experience with yourself, walking through each step of what a memorable gig would look like. So as the organizers.
Yeah.
From the sneak peek stories, she asks, did anyone feel FOMO? I didn't feel
Actually,
no
yeah.
At
FOMO.
all.
yeah.
I did
No,
not
when
feel any
Chaxy was
FOMO.
talking about it on Monday, I did feel FOMO. But after I saw it, I was like,
Me, I looked at it. Ni nani alikuwa ametweet juzi ati I can't wait to see your glamorous looks, Fenty. Alafu the next day akaweka tu meme kama amekaa hivi. Hiyo nini mlidu?
What did you all do?
Now your embarrassment is our embarrassment.
no, I heard somebody say, ati people thought that this Fenty launch would give rich auntie vibes, but instead it gave Senje wa Fendi. Yeah.
Wewe anafaa kupigwa risasi. Mpige risasi. We, hiyo ni next level hating.
So next level. Sijui kwa nini nani mkono zangu.
Mimi nimeshinda mbona umetumia mkono ya right.
Sinaoni kwa. Ni Fenty.
Unakumbuka zile ukiambiwa ati hawezi ingia class 1 mpaka ujiguze
Yeah,
masikio.
what nonsense was that?
Hiyo ni kama
What
ya
nonsense was
polisi
that?
na meno zote 32. This kwa polisi. Mimi have had a tooth extraction.
Acha mimi too.
Yeah.
But then unakumbuka, this was actually in the news, sindio?
Yeah.
Msa alisema how lazima uko na full set of teeth.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're na polisi is na add.
Mzee alisema ati ni ya kukula hongo.
So Adele, let's continue. So back to the question, and so I'm reading by the way. Back to the question. I'm thinking like the event producer, and no, I don't want to see people talking about a club and how the gin slaps.
Okay.
I would rather have guests standing around and not being engaged by the main agenda. I would rather have everything centered around Fenty.
Did you see
Makes
the content that Nigerians produced for this Fenty launch?
No, I haven't seen that.
Nigerians have done the thing.
Are you serious? So Nigeria and SA.
Nigeria, they're
No.
better than AC. You can't even compare them.
Nigeria.
Hao walifanya Fenty Launch Pro Max.
Aye.
Yao ilikuwanga moto.
Okay, I'll
I've
check
seen a
that
few
out.
photos.
It was everything.
Let me ask, at the one for Kenya, done for Nairobi, was there like a foundation station or something?
There was.
there
There
like
was
live makeup and
everything.
stuff? Okay,
That was-
okay.
But you see now, that's why I'm like, guys, we didn't even see that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all we
What
saw
we
was
saw was-
gin na machips kwa meza.
Na nini,
Gin na machips sick to buy.
but also,
As in saying iko na
Is
njaa.
that what brought
but
you
also,
there?
I'm just thinking out loud, right?
Yeah.
And this is, I like the way Adele is looking at it,
Yeah.
as maybe put herself in the shoes of the person who's been given the contract to execute the event, right?
Yeah.
So I saw a lot of branded gin glasses from, you know what brand that was. And I'm thinking, if they're not partners, would you go with that? I wouldn't. Unbranded,
Yeah.
100% unbranded. Because
Yeah.
now it starts to feel like another influencer night.
Yeah.
And, so how would I make everything work? Script the entire experience. This is what Adele is saying. As in script it. Talk about it with the crew and hosts and everyone who is not on the guest, to the point it feels like a movie.
Yeah.
Write down what you'd like to see. All these glam gigs we like are scripted, and the work team rehearses all of them.
True.
Just be a bit intentional.
Yeah.
Again, it's not another random night in the club. This is Fenty launching in Kenya.
Thanks.
Yeah. Okay.
Rihanna
This thing is long. We're not gonna read the whole thing. We're not gonna read the whole thing.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
let me see.
Like, long story short, that's that. No, I like what she's highlighted.
Yeah, bro, it's a lot. I wish if she calls later, we'll go into it. But anyway, so that is done and dusted.
Yeah.
Clearly, everyone is disappointed. I've not seen a single person who was
impressed.
Who was impressed by the thing. Everyone who missed out is not feeling FOMO for it.
Yeah.
But then it's Fenty. They can still do something else,
Makes
right?
sense. What did the guys wear? Did you see any guy?
Kagwe Mungai was in some boat shoes.
And a yellow suit.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's bad. Why would you wear shoes 5 sizes bigger than your foot?
Hey!
Umesema
Ben
boat shoes
Soul
like
was in a white shirt and jeans and a red bandana. Boss.
So you're saying
Security! What were you doing?
You're saying Kagwe Mungai?
Ben Soul? Because I hit triple shots for the jeans, the shirts, the shoes, the bandana.
Hey!
So, anyway, everyone was at Fenty Launch in Kenya.
All of you. That's the money fair. All of you.
Hiyo ni ule msibado na crawl nje. Gafea matako.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, as
Fenty. Anyway,
Fenty. So anyway,
Rihanna ukitoka maternity leave kuja nikubai hizi vitu. Utakuwa, hi, are you Millie Chebi? Yes. Hello. Wewe yako ilikuwa poa lakini hizo viatu. Red bandana, who is that? This one is for your lyrics.
unaambia
Alimba about nipples.
Ben Sol thought he was Tupac in 2022.
Red bandana.
Sinakwambia he thought he was Tupac in 2022.
Please. Even
Anafaa kutandikwa moja mpaka Soul Generation yote isikie. Bien kwetu mali. Akipaka face cream.
Chimano suit.
Chimano suit was fire. I liked it, but it's Chimano, bro. What did you expect?
Yeah, Chimano is
Chimano. Chimano, yeah.
Are you using Fenty products?
When in conversation comes back, definitely.
Sisi ulituambia utatuletea hair and makeup sisi. Sisi tunabaya ngo nyama choma. Sisi tunabaya mandazi za 700. Na mbatumia hiyo mafuta kama lip gloss.
This is a good point to announce this. Let's do this. 2 announcements, right? One, nani mshwari umekutext. Amazing offers. Dennoh.
Woni bado ule msako na credo.
Mshwari wamesema amazing offers. You'll read. So, this is a nice point to drop this, ndio. So because we know, thank you so much for the guys who watch.
Yeah.
For the YouTube gang, can you please drop a comment on this episode? Whatever you want to say. You don't have to say anything. Even drop
related,
an emoji.
yeah.
Just drop a comment.
Hata sema Mariah ameiva.
Yeah.
Oh, there's someone who told me they love me. I love you too.
Ni wale asitulipa.
Tulimaliza balance kweli?
Hizo so mbili nitaongeza.
Sawa.
Tutaongeza so nne tukamwambia hapana. Mariah.
Si Fenty. Oh my gosh. So drop a comment. That's one. And then secondly, we've been discussing about the whole Patreon and membership thing.
Yeah.
It's in the works. If you think we're cool enough to pay some kidogo money for more content, let us know in the comment section if you'd be a Patreon or a member on YouTube. So something else that happened to Mama Fenty.
Yeah.
So something else that happened over the weekend is there's the clip Mwangi posted on the group of alleged racism at Alchemist.
Yeah, so it's an alleged video, and then they've cleared up the whole scenario with like a thread on Twitter. But it was showing like there's a bunch of white and Indian guys who are like on a queue, a group of guys, and then there's a black guy who came to join the queue, then the bouncer told him to go elsewhere. So the guy who posted it online,
Thank
you. Oh God. Nasijapaka Fenty bado. Me at least their skin products. Remember my skin is starting to break out.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, so many this combo.
No, the
guy,
yeah.
the black
so the
guy
who posted, said that how we're gonna win in Kenya if this
thing.
place is racist. Look at how they're treating us at Alchemist. There's a line for black people and a line for white people. And then I saw the videos like, okay, this is too blatant. Then when Alchemist showed CCTV footage later, they claimed that these guys were already inside. they'd left, I think, to go somewhere, and then they were coming back. So since they were already tagged and they're in one group, they allowed them to get in through the exit aisle. And then in the entry line, surprisingly, there was no white people. It was just a bunch of like 40-something black guys. Yeah, so they came, they cleared up the whole thing. And I love the way they addressed the statement.
So mimi nina swali. You know, each time something happens, and maybe something that happens in the public light, and someone or an organization has to offer, not offer, but to publish a statement, right? I've never ever seen a statement and the guys will look like, yeah, now this is a statement. Baka niko like, then don't post a statement. Because each time you post a statement,
it's always
people will never be satisfied.
Me, I was satisfied with their statement. They literally said, we're investigating this, and if you're the party or you know someone who, the guy in the video, anyone who saw or said something, they said we are opening discussion. So reach us via email, via DM, via whatever. Come, let's sit down, let's discuss this.
Yeah, let's see what's going down.
We've had some stories about Alchemist being
exactly,
racist.
But
that
like
one was too blatant.
2018.
This is Nini.
Then again, now I'm like.
So in the back, but then it just looks like, okay, using Alchemist as an example, because we're talking about Alchemist now, right? Then the statement Kenyans on Twitter wanted was Alchemist to say, yes, we're racist, we've closed. We're no longer operating in Kenya. And then now guys will be like, yes, now that's a PR, you know what I mean? Because anything that doesn't say, okay, we are racist,
like,
and we have closed. And we have
guys
closed.
are like, I wasn't happy with that statement.
Yeah.
But they're like, even them, they said, wow, this is unfortunate.
we are
We're
shocked.
addressing it. How are you addressing it?
Guys are like,
we're asking people to give us more information. We want you to address it now. And then they put up a video. Then guys watch the video. They're like, this CCTV is not clear.
Ati push the date ya hiyo siku ati 14th to 29th. Give us the dates.
Yeah, but then this okay. So this is the other thing. Alchemist as a venue for me would be. Hatu unaweza toa sasa mic na toa.
Wewe nimesikia joto man. Unajua room ina AC.
Go back to being Mwass. So Alchemist as a venue, personally is a place that is very dear to me, you know.
Yeah.
And I would be very biased because this is something that would never ever happen to me at Alchemist. Like whether you have a private gig, I mean it's a public gig, like I could just get in, you know what I mean?
Makes sense.
And we've literally, like Erosh and I have literally been at Alchemist since the day they opened. Like we've seen Alchemist from when like it's all through, and we've always had a very good relationship.
Yeah.
We've been to Alchemist. What? We can't even count how many times we've been to Alchemist for the gigs.
Me just this year.
I have, and I'm saying, and not this because of that, because of the bias, but I have never ever gotten to Alchemist and there were separate lines for entry and exit.
Definitely.
I've never seen
the only time they separate is guys and chicks, so that's because of the search.
Okay. Yeah. And if you've been to Alchemist lately, or Deja Vu, I'm using even B&D. There's normally problems getting in because there's too many kids. So bouncers have to make sure they're looking at IDs. There's kids that are trying to bribe bouncers. Like getting in can be chaotic even when it doesn't need to be.
True.
Excuse me, bouncer uchukua how much kuingisha mse kwa club.
That's true.
Kitambo tulikuwa nalipa like maso mbili.
Maybe it could be like 500 a G.
Saizi by the way, aye.
Niyo too.
Okay, but then that's only if there's no gig. If there's a ticket for a gig is like 2K, I will bounce on unamlipa vizuri. Unamlipa vizuri.
Because get tickets ni how much? 4K. Leta nusu.
Because I'm like when I saw so this is what happened when I saw the video. I checked on Alchemist page. I saw Mix Masaleni was the one playing that evening. So I DM'd Lenny. I'm like, yo, dude, what the fuck is going on in this video? Then Lenny's like, so Lenny's statement was a bit contradictory to what Alchemist posted. According to Lenny, let me read it.
You're gonna disclaimer.
Let me read, so I sent him a DM on Twitter. I'm like, dude, what the heck is going on in that clip? So Lenny says, I'm quoting, "Brah!" exclamation. The regular line was being held up because of kids, fake IDs, etc. The dude with his crew talked security into getting his people in, paid the security guys in court, so bribed through the exit line, and someone happened to film that.
Okay.
Alchemist said the guys were inside, then they had left, so because there was commotion getting in, they were told we're going to exit just to clear the traffic.
Yeah.
But according to Lenny, Mixmaster Lenny, is they bribed the guards to go in through the exit because there was
The line
kids.
was nearly...
Yeah, Apple can.
Apple at the entry. So either or, but I don't think there was a line for whites and that's a line.
Hey, there'll be some apartheid.
Because the other thing, because the other thing I was
bar.
asking myself is why I even went to check online what gig was happening is could it been a private gig using Alchemist as a venue, and therefore Alchemist has no control over what they're doing at the ticketing.
That's true.
So then the blame goes to Alchemist, but then maybe it's not. Yeah. But my biggest question is, so the guys, whether these guys were already in, then they were coming back in through the exit, or they bribed the guards and money. It just that if you go with that clip the way it looks and the commentary behind that clip, it looks really bad. Yeah.
Oh, that was crazy. No one else was filming here. Atukupata like another angle.
No. The other angle we have is the footage.
The one that they posted.
Yeah. It looks very clear. Yeah. So either or, the story for Lenny could be true, the management could be true.
True.
Or also this guy is, because also we can't discredit his experience. Maybe he actually faced
racism.
Maybe he actually faced racism. He probably did.
Yeah.
Who knows, bro? He probably did. But also, those black people, Africans, Kenyans, at the gate who discriminate people with the same skin tone.
You're
sick.
It's crazy. My cousin was telling me in Coastal they went to like a restaurant.
Because that's stupid. Yeah.
And then ilikuwa mbaki white cup moja. Then Udem akasema sana letea white cup moja. Then as the waitress was going, some white guy walked in. The waitress walked to them. So even the white guy wanted the white cup. So he went, akachukua, akapatia mjungu.
Just maybe in white cup. Maybe Mkenya ngala Guinness.
Akaambia Mkenya ati white cup zimeisha. It's like, bitch, I saw you. Like, nimekuona.
But I don't know why it's a common thing in Coast. Like when we went
Coast is very common in
late
racism,
last year, we went on vacay, and there was this waiter. Literally, let me tell you, this man was so deep in white people's asses, like he could taste their breakfast.
In their asses.
I'm like, by the way, like, because we're having dinner, right? So we didn't have cutlery on our table. So we told this guy, excuse me, can we please get forks, knives, like, surely the table. So he looks at us, he nods. Turns back to these white people. Do you need anything, with the napkin? Do you need anything?
That one someone is explaining to me.
Up?
There's a lot of... So us, generally as Kenyans, we don't have a tipping culture. We learned about it from like other guys. And in some parts of the West, or maybe where these jungus come from, they have a big tipping culture. Yeah. So the waitress, na waiters wanaendanga siji wanajua kama bill ni 5,000, umsetacha 1,000, you know. So and I'm not saying all of them tip, all of them go for that reason, but they're just like, me tumezoea Mami Rose, I'm tippingi. I say, but I round off the bill, or something.
But it's true, and then they have like a standard. Yeah. Because even my friends were like, here, what's the percentage for the tip? I'm like, we don't have a percentage.
You tip the way you want.
Like,
Kenyans round off the bill. Kama ni 360 unatoa sonne.
We don't have a
18% of the total bill.
We don't have a percentage here. So 10, 18, that could 20. Be a reason. But also, when you're in essay, even essay guys tip a lot. Tumeka hivi kwa meza alafu unaambiwa gratuity mtako like atukuode hiyo. Tujaitisha hiyo. But also, okay, that could be one of the reasons, but then it does not mean you give bad service
to your fellow.
You know what I mean?
Understand?
Like you can't even explain that. It's inexplainable, if that's a word. Unexplainable.
Inexplicable.
Okay,
unexplainable.
Yeah. So anyway, so the Alchemist thing is, the statements are out. You believe what you want to believe. Yep. I don't want to discredit the person who recorded because maybe that's how they actually felt. And that could have happened, True. But then also, I like what Alchemist is doing. If they're calling guys for discussion, let guys go out. Even if you watch this and anything has happened to you at Alchemist, please reach out,
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, we could be... It's like when you talk about cancel culture or accountability culture.
Yeah.
Unless we start holding people accountable, then we're not really solving anything,
Makes sense, yeah.
So Jay's closed down. Okay, people want Alchemist to close down. Alchemist is closed down.
Bado mnaenda. Didn't somebody just die about a month ago?
Yeah.
Na bado mnaenda.
But wali prove the person didn't die in their premises. So them, what they're paying for the assault, not the death. Because the guy didn't die in the premises.
But
for the assault, those guys are still in up to date. Yeah, the guards, even the supervisor of the night, who was just in charge, is in because maybe they feel like if you're the supervisor, then
how was all this happening
and
under your watch?
Those are still in. So I was just saying, So Jay's closed down.
Yeah.
We didn't solve racism in Kenya because it still exists.
Yeah.
Now you want Alchemist to close down. We're not solving anything.
Yeah.
Closing down these premises does not solve anything. People need to be held accountable and actual actions taken against them. But that's why I don't like the cancel culture.
Makes sense.
I was racism happened at Alchemist. Close down Alchemist. We are not solving it.
Yeah.
I think that's it's a crude way to deal with that real problem. You know.
That's true.
Anyway. Msikasirike sana.
The only thing I don't like about Alchemist ni bili zangu. Mabill tu zinakujanga.
Yeah, it feels too. But otherwise, I'm like, if I randomly wanted to just chill, it's open air, I'll go to Alchemist. I'm still gonna go to Alchemist.
We just make the mistake of buying a round of Jaegers for guys.
Yeah.
Unaanza tu kusweat.
Kwanza, you know, and then, you know, apparently their prices during the week and weekends are different.
Of course.
Now beers are fosok.
Over the nini,
Kwanza gondwana.
Then weekdays they're cheaper, yeah.
Alafu now unaenda ngapo na tao like nipea bia mbili. Then instead of taking the 2 sock back, you just add another and you like make it 3 then.
Yeah, naked twingine. How was Gondwana, man? You know,
Gondwana was amazing, man.
That's the second Gondwana I've missed in a whole year.
What?
Like since last year time, like now, chill. Yeah, that's the second one.
It was nice. It was really chill. Hakuwa na wase wengi. But like, you know, the kawaida familiar faces were there. Of course, wasichana wa Nairobi. Kuoga, bro. Likanga tu hivi, unanyonya bia yako tu ukiangalia hivi.
Where were they
Kila
for
mahali soko tu.
They're not invited. I don't know, sherehe gang tu. Si Fenty will invite tu influencers.
Sherehe gang siku hizi watu wanadunga mpaka unaenda ngapo na t-shirt na jeans unaangalia tu watu. Mimi nilikuwa t-shirt.
Oh shit, I saw the wind down went down as well.
Yeah.
And from the pictures and videos, from the wind down, they were doing like a Fallen Angels theme.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wangeka tu launch Fenty huko.
Yeah.
I swear.
Ditney.
I swear.
But I think launches you need
bro.
to do like a theme or like a guiding thing. Hata ambia say.
I feel like hata wangesema like pick one of Rihanna's, like come with Rihanna inspired looks.
Yeah.
So okay, or also it could be a thing that we don't have the red carpet culture in Kenya as well. So guys still don't know.
And that's the thing. How will we will never have it if we don't start working for it. I feel like the only person who really tries is Anita Nderu. How she always.
And I liked what Anita
out.
posted. How she said she's never gonna take kidogo money because she wants to ride with the wave. Because she was just saying the same conversation. Fenty didn't pay influencers.
Yeah.
And her, she's not showing up if you're not paying her.
Yeah.
Also, there's
Makes
the
sense.
discussion of there's always someone who's gonna take lesser than you charge.
Yeah.
And inaribu soko.
Yeah.
You know. Because the deliverables is going to be the same deliverables. Maybe they could even but then they'll charge way less than you charge. So who's the client going for?
If it's a smart client, they'll go for value. But I always like when, you know, like in industry too, where someone goes for the cheaper guy and then they fuck up. Then now they come to you.
back.
Yeah.
And then you charge a fixing fee. And like,
Yeah, because now we have to fix it.
Yeah, now I have to fix this.
So, you know, less is cheap is expensive.
True.
Okay. Anyway, so we move on. The Ellen show is over, bro. After 19 years.
19
what
years,
a ride, man.
I used to really like that show, by the way.
Me
I
too.
still like
It really
I
was.
still like it
Yeah.
up to date, yeah. So the thing about the Ellen show.
Listen, don't get me wrong.
I mean, I have to find something that Mariah likes.
Mariah hates in
Listen,
different ways.
don't get
but
me
in
wrong.
Impia.
I feel like
I'm like the Ellen, man.
I feel like there's a point, like, let me say when it just came in, there was a freshness to it. Like now it just there's like
I never used to watch it when it came. Mariah, this is 203 when the show started.
si tulikuwa na DSTV.
What?
Hello.
Mulikuwa na dish nje hao.
203
Mulikuwa hizo nyumba hapo hivyo nje.
But I'm also just
Asubuhi unapata inamopiwa.
But I'm also just thinking, 203 you remember watching the Ellen?
Si ndio. Class
sense.
2.
May remember some things from class 2.
What do
I
you
remember some
mean?
things from class 2, but I'm just like...
But if I had DSTV, I'd remember all the shows.
In 202,
Africa, because I remember my mom was obsessed with Africa Magic at the time. So us, it was Disney, and that's the time you had to pay like proper premium to access Disney. And
Basically, it's giving rich.
Yeah, mulikuwa na PVR. Me, I'm telling you, the first time my mom saw PVR working, she almost like told my dad. Kumbe tunakonga ghetto. I remember it was the idols.
So basically, your mom did this or that.
Tuweke premium.
Nah.
Mse tulenda tulikuwa na watch the idols kwa kuzangu. Alafu sayati.
The South African one?
Yeah. I think it was Nigerian or something. So someone sang badly, we all laughed. And then my aunt was like, we have to see that again. Rewinded the TV. My mom was like, TV, umesongesha nyuma. Yeah, we have to pay extra for this. Man. And then my uncle was just like, yeah, you gotta pay extra. And then my dad was like, it was crazy.
That is like, he's not breaking. Not breaking,
you can even download like an episode and save it to your thing.
Nah, on the real though, when Ellen, like those days, Ellen was like, probably because there was a freshness, because it's a new show, it's something that we've not seen in Kenya and whatnot. But with time, I feel like the script is so, it's like one and the same thing. Like when a guest comes on, you already know how the show is gonna go.
No.
That's just how I feel.
I feel like she had really good writers.
Yes.
Because every joke was on point. All the things they used to do, these funky things, jumping. Like
when the games they would play.
When they scared P. Diddy, you saw that one?
I saw P. Diddy. That was fun.
I think like the writing team was going all out.
Even the production, when they'd, like identify people who had problems they wanted to help, like financially, and then they would film the whole thing, maybe get a family member, go all the way. Like the production, the way the show was done, and I love the fact. Can you imagine? I wish we looked into stats in case someone did. Can you imagine how much in terms of money only that show has given out to help people with different situations in the 19 years?
Even that babe was given $50,000. That Kenyan babe.
Even the Kenyan babe.
He's not in a family. I learned English through watching Ellen.
TV.
Yeah, through watching Ellen. You're like,
I was like,
okay, girl.
No,
but I love a good scammer.
She said
Ellen.
I appreciate a good scammer.
Same, yeah.
I was like, okay, Wanjiro.
It is what it is, man. Get your bag.
Had the whole family on TV. My family doesn't speak English.
Can you imagine?
We grew up in Kisumu. I'm like, Kisumu is probably where they speak the most English. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, but then I think when a show like that ends, because I feel like by the time I'm knowing the Ellen, I'm like, oh shit, this thing has been going on for how many years?
4 minutes.
For a show like that to end 19 years later, it just shows you how much work this guy is put in to have the biggest industry in the world.
True.
Bro, sisi tumefanya podcast for how long? Can you imagine if 19 years...
weeks,
can you imagine 19 years later, if we came back here and we're like, this is our final episode? What a run. That's a run you can't discredit.
My eyes
You'd cry.
out.
Me, I'd be gangster and that's
Oh, God, I've bawled my eyes out.
do this in Angoka zote. RIP physics.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, bro, it just shows you that some of these people really mean what they do.
True.
Yeah.
Doing a show for 19 years. And if you look at most of the most successful shows in the world, when you talk about late night shows or day shows, how long have they been running? Steve Harvey. Akina Steven, they've been running for years. For years. So,
No, you just mad Steve Harvey now. I'm a big fan of his. Like I've been watching his motivational things. That man can speak.
No, Steve is
Where?
I love, bro. I feel like I've watched almost every family film.
Yeah.
Not everybody.
It's actually
like a lot, especially like the ones from the previous few years.
Squeeze in a piga drip. Umecheki?
Yeah, he can dress.
Where? Stylist was Steve Harvey. I hope Milichabi, stylist, is watching.
I follow that guy. His name is Eli something.
He's dope.
The stylist.
He's good.
He's
good.
His name is Eli Karamo.
But you know what I respect him the most? That $1 million book he sold.
Act like a woman, think like a man. Think a man, act like a woman.
Telling babes how to be married.
90-day rule.
Alafu Steve Harvey 3 divorces in but anapeana
marriage.
But you see, now this is coming from an age when now he's he's not afraid to talk about his previous life, but now and he does that live on his show. Like guys will ask those questions, those segments, and sometimes you hear the responses, even if you don't agree. Like there's so much logic in it. True. Like how do you say it?
There's the babe who asked that I'm trying to get a long-term relationship, but everything ends during my first 3 dates. And then comes out, what do you do wrong in the 3 dates? Then this babe said, I just have a policy that I never go down on men. And then Steve akamshutu. Hapo siwezi kusaidia.
Sort yourself.
Ni kama vile anaitwaje? DJ Khaled said he never goes down on women.
Yeah.
He said that.
Yeah, he said that, yeah.
Said he can
never
never
go down, yeah.
Even Jamaicans don't do that. Apparently it's a weird culture there.
In Jamaica?
Yeah. Jamaicans don't go down.
Coming from the nastiest country.
But you know,
Jamaicans will jump from a tree.
Thank you. Pastor from where? But you will go down.
Like, me not eat pum pum.
Nani's calling me now. We are done with that subject. We can't go back. Fenty. Yeah, we can't. It's a wrap. Yeah, I'll call her back. Yeah, but I'm like, you know, if you, I don't know the reason, but maybe there's like 1 or 2 years I just couldn't go down on a lady.
Makes sense.
I went down on a babe. Let's not talk about it. But I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
You know, it's the same thing. Like, there's times when you should not go down on a babe.
True.
Yeah.
And you should be able to tell me, apana, you know.
Even chicks, vice versa.
Yeah, the same thing. So,
bro, gondwana na
imagine
umevaa leather pants.
What?
But so, nilikuwa na PTSD for like a whole 2 years. I'm not even messing, yeah. Okay. It was that bad. So, I'm sure maybe they have their own reasons, you know what I mean? But also, even up to date, I just can't go down on a random babe.
Same.
Yeah, up to date, I can't.
Question,
like,
why
I
are you
have to be really
screwing randoms?
Mariah, it's just sex.
No, it's not.
Mariah taka 90 days.
Okay. So, okay, disclaimer. By random, I just mean like I just need to be very comfortable around someone.
Okay.
It can be a one. It can be maybe a random one night stand. We've been dancing in the club the whole night, and then we got home, started fucking in the door.
Nah, the fact that you had balls to cheapo, yeah, just go the whole 9 yards.
I've never had a one night stand.
No.
Usiniulize hiyo swali.
Never.
I know.
It's not even my strongest one.
I know his answer. Mwangi will say,
never.
have you ever had a one night stand?
I plead
the fifth, and then you say no. But the last time I had.
Where? Story for another day.
One night stands are scary. Wait.
Nah, me, I'm just I have had one night stands. Bunch of them.
My neighbor was recently robbed.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
One night stand.
Yeah.
But also, I feel like the one night stands I've had is not complete strangers most of the times.
Then it's not a one night stand.
It still is.
No, a one night stand is I meet you there.
And it's
I've
going
had
down.
You can tell me you didn't have a crazy face. You can tell me.
Many.
You can tell me. You guys can't tell me you've never had a crazy face.
Well, I'm telling you.
Nah,
me, I'm telling you.
But the last time I did.
But I'm currently going through a crazy phase.
I'd say probably the only crazy phase I've had is probably I was just messing around with one dude, but plenty of times. At the A, I'm on top.
How is that crazy?
Wait, Mariah, she's dead.
No, but seriously, like that's just not my style.
That's called a relationship.
That's not a relationship. What? So
I'm messing around with the same guy a couple of times.
How is that crazy,
Listen,
bro?
that's not a relationship. I mean, if me and you are not official, you haven't asked me out, babes. It's not a relationship.
How's that crazy?
You don't have the facility.
Explain to me.
How's
it crazy? Explain to us how it's crazy.
Me and you are just fucking. That's it.
How's that crazy?
But how's that crazy? How's that crazy?
What makes it crazy?
Yeah, what makes that crazy?
I won't elaborate, but trust
time.
me, it's crazy. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say.
Wait,
yeah, the
craziest thing I've ever done is
Yeah.
same guy a couple of times.
I'm like, shut
But,
up, bro.
and that's the thing, like that's just not my style.
That's why you are not invited for Fenty.
Because I'm not a hoe. Okay.
Because your definitions are weird.
I'm a hoe with this one guy.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, you're not a hoe, bro.
Yeah, it's very much allowed.
Hey, man, leave a little.
How did it come from Ellen to sex?
Honestly, Chaxy.
Hey, sijui niko rada.
Ni wewe. Anyway, back to the topic.
Ellen. No, we talked about Steve Harvey.
Anyway, I think you really should try one night stand. Let's try.
In Nairobi mna sling kaswende I'll pass.
No sling kaswende.
No thank you.
Mwana sling ni msemoja tu.
Wacha nichukue kaswende moja niweke hapo.
Twende mangi.
No thank you.
You get one.
Everybody gets kaswende.
Wow.
Anyway, so the Ellen was just, to me, it was just a reminder that everything comes to an end, bro.
Definitely.
19 years is a crazy end, and from us as Mic Check,
Good job. That
19 years, but let's not forget.
The allegations that came via COVID,
which was last year.
Yeah.
Which were what exactly?
Guys are saying how
very
she
toxic
treats people
environment.
Shouts at guys.
Shouting at people. Sijui nakatwa salo for petty things.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Can't share a lift with her. Me, I always find those things so crazy.
Oh, really? You can't share a lift with Ellen,
yeah.
DeGeneres?
Apparently, she's also not so DeGeneres with her pay scale and everything.
Yeah,
like there are a lot of writers, producers, everyone who worked on the production. Of course, she had her favorites. A couple of guys. So that people
it's normal.
Yeah. And then there are those people who had to literally crawl under her skin.
Oh shit! No, that's terrible.
Yeah, so it's crazy. There are guys who even quit their jobs because of mental health issues. You could get fired on the spot.
Yeah, because especially COVID.
But do you think I have a question, right? When you run a production as big as the Ellen show, do you think Ellen makes a lot of those decisions? Yeah. Do you think Ellen is there hiring interns? Or hiring camera people?
No, she's not. She's definitely not doing that. But
you'll
be in boardrooms together.
But then I would like to know, when these issues came up, what did she do as the boss?
But statement.
Ultra statement. No, because honestly, guys, we have to start being very honest, right?
And the guys who are talking about it,
a lot of people online nowadays, there's this rage. People just like
to spew anything.
To spew anything online. So something happens, and then guys are like, oh, it's because the name the Ellen is
huge.
It's
That's
huge,
a brand,
and it's your name on the line. But then there's many things Ellen doesn't do on that show.
Makes sense.
There's no way Ellen is hiring people, camera people.
Yeah.
There's no way she's there reviewing their salaries.
That's
Come on,
true.
guys.
But you see, when it comes to like toxic workplace culture, if the boss is toxic, it makes it easier for line managers
goes down
to
the
it
tree.
trickles down.
True.
Like if you can have a bad boss, but then the executive boss is a nice guy, so you can even approach them and say, hey, this and this is happening, and then they'll fix it.
But not everyone can do that.
Yeah.
Because I've been in situations where you have a very nice, maybe executive boss, like we're saying, but the boss you're reporting to immediately is like, listen, whatever communication comes through me, reports come through me. So it's like they try to cut you off from there.
Yeah.
And not very many people can be like, I'll need protocol.
Bypass,
I'll bypass protocol and go. So I'm not defending Ellen. I'm just saying, if she didn't do anything about this when it came out, then I'll maybe fault her more than, an intern got depressed working at the Ellen show, maybe whatever. I'm like, sometimes you have such a big project and there's things. That's why you delegate. That's why you have a line producer. That's why you have a director. That's why you have all those things, because they're in charge of those departments.
That's true.
So people just like to be outraged.
But a lot of people who were speaking about it were former employees.
Yeah.
Because now the guys who are working on the show could not talk about it at the time.
So they'd
for the
left
risk
already.
of losing their jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the guys who are talking mostly was like, hey, I worked at Ellen.
This
like
and this
in
and this was the
2015.
situation.
This was my but it
Because
was
I had even for COVID, apparently when she had to let some people go, these people weren't even compensated. It was some drama.
no, a lot of companies showed their true colors time of COVID.
Yeah.
You just think you have a good employer, then you're just like, fuck this shit. Yeah.
I hear you.
But it makes sense. Trevor Noah used his own salary to pay guys for
bless him.
the Daily Show.
Bless
when
him.
guys were let out, because now they weren't running a big production. I think Likwanga just like 3 or 4 guys, and then him with a green screen. So everyone else was let go.
That's nice of you.
That's fire, bro. But also, I feel like we should not make it feel like that's someone's burden. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As well. So if you feel like you need to do it, but it's not it. Trevor did it now. Ellen should do it. It doesn't cut across the board. But also, I think these are good reminders that, and especially guys, you've worked in corporates like big companies, even Radio Africa and Nini. Now imagine when you're at Radio Africa, right? Getting completely stressed by your manager, and then you quit, and now everything is going on PQ because he owns the station. He didn't even hire you. He doesn't even know you. You know what I mean? So we just know when it gets to those big organizations, it's a bit complex. It's just never, it's the Ellen show. So Ellen.
But now you see
you become a target.
A lot of the things were directly pointed at her. It wasn't like it's a toxic workplace because this happens. It was, madam, akikuingia apate kwa boardroom atakushautia. Ukitumwa timpeleke food sijui nini. If it's an intern and they're like,
you understand?
Ellen wants her coffee. You take it and then it's not the way she likes. It's a problem.
Coffee inaweza iko na
a lot of the problem was
nilikwambia 2 na 3/4.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, that's crazy, bro. I didn't know about that.
Yeah,
but,
man. But I think she's funny. I watched her
She's
stand-up.
funny. Shout out to her legacy, bro.
Honestly.
If she really has those personal problems, she needs to fix those. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, and she has money to fix problems like those. Those are small problems. That's therapies or something. Anyway, so that brings me to the next question. There's this guy called Mwendia Jr. on Twitter. He said, if there's a career in Kenya, how long have we been rolling?
I think an hour 10.
Sorry? 50.
Okay.
So we have another 20 minutes, then we're done. So Mwendia Jr. tweeted and said, if there's a career in Kenya which doesn't make sense, is journalism. You studied for 4 years, then they employ comedians who don't have papers.
PTSD,
This is what Mariah studied, literally.
Mara, angalia kamera uombe kazi.
Omba kazi.
Umekuja na degree umeshika hivi.
Omba kazi.
Jesus Christ.
You studied journalism.
Hi guys.
So maybe I work on radio.
Man, give me the bloody job, bro. But honestly, man, it's depressing. Imagine when shule 4 years. They should have just told me, enda Bungoma, Okota accent. your job is waiting for you.
Instagram.
So tulikuwa nasema Mariah studied for 4 years, graduated akamaliza. She's not been
boss,
employed. Sasa hivi Mulamwani presenter Radio Maisha.
Nilikuwa UN. So it's not even 4 years, it's 5 years.
Ulipiga strike mara ngapi?
Okay, kwanza mimi nilikuwa nafanya evening classes. So imagine niko class, some randoms today just walks in class. Mko na 10 minutes kutoka Daru. It's like,
That's how strikes used to happen?
Yeah.
Who decides the time?
You don't know.
Nani? Ule jamaa wa.
Nice one.
Nikupata.
Nice one. No, but seriously, because I remember evening classes, that's how we used to work. Because I think probably they would plan the strike during the day. So imagine in your evening class, someone just opens the door.
10 minutes.
You have 10 minutes to leave this place. Yes.
Shit.
So the whole week, you're breathing.
Me have always wanted to participate in a strike. Like,
Oh, you've never?
I've never, man.
The UN are crazy. You can't participate.
In high school, the one time guys striked when I was in session, I was at home because I was sick. Okay, I faked being sick. Nilidanganya budangu sisiki.
Uko Miss Waru.
Nilikuwa nimemiss kwa down. So nikaanza kusema, oh my God, Dad. So they came, got me, and then I thought we were going home. Hey, my dad drove me to hospital. I'm like, shit. And then they found typhoid. I was like, shit. I was like, what? I was like, sir, after
serendipity.
Honestly.
After amepata typhoid. Alafu daktari nasikia kumuuliza hizo results zangu because I'm fine. How is your stool? It's solid. Can you take a sample of that?
That's greenish.
Yeah, my God. Hey, nikaeka on meds. Nimefika home naambia meza dawa niko like. And then nikaka home like a few days. Then Monday asubuhi I was supposed to go back. So my dad was supposed to drop me in the morning. Naamka hivi mimi na watch 2 TV. Because nilikuwa unajua my dad keeps time. My dad is like you. Akisema natoka kwa nyumba 7 by 7:01 gari imeisha. So kidogo nimeenda nimemfungulia gate, then nikaenda kumaliza masausage hapo kwa meza. Nikaakisha TV na cheki shule yetu watu wakitembea wakirusha mawe. I'm like, my dad is like, wait, toka nitakuacha. Niko like, hey, I was like, I don't think I'm going. So he comes back, he looks. And then he calls the nini anaitwa jao ule teacher wa dom yetu. Hapana, no, hapana namba principal. Sema like a dom master or something. Akamcall. Ati alafu madam akachukua ati baba Mwangi siwezi ongea na wewe sasa hivi wamestrike. Nimrudishe ama wewe abaki tu nyumbani. Tunawaachilia wote.
Damn, that's
Our
crazy.
strike was so peaceful.
And that was on TV.
Yeah.
Which school are you in?
I was in London
Changes.
school.
Oh, yeah, in Changes, okay.
So our strikes yetu ilikuwa tu watu ku walk out. Now my bro was in Upper Hill. Then they burnt the school.
Upper used to burn their dorms every week.
Yeah, I kept hearing this, but
that was crazy.
so Upper Hill was real.
Where? They build a new dorm, they burn it tomorrow.
Ulikuwa nalala hivi tu ukiangalia tu nje. Ukisikia tu anything stima zimelost mnatoka nje nyi wote.
Upper was messy.
So basi inamaanisha akina Bien ni muziki imewasaidia.
But those days, but they funny enough, because my sister was also in high school at around that time. Funny enough, at that time, Upper was very peaceful. I don't know which lot entered, and Ason just became
a thing. But then, anyway, just back to this, Nini. Let me take you back to this journalism thing.
Yeah.
Before we start talking about banning schools, because this story is shanky. I'm sure that says kuna on a plan ban shule mahali. Okay, not sure. Just
maybe.
But then, looking at the success of this show had, and looking at the complaint guys are saying, does it make sense to study journalism here, right? Then I'm like, the thing about journalism is it's those careers which it's a skill that can be developed. You know, some people are talented in it, but then almost anyone can do it. The difference is how they can do it. It's true, bro.
Makes sense.
Like I can learn how to read news.
okay.
Naweza taka kuona Madrid kwa TV siku moja.
That would be a game
Baba wote
changer
wacha.
for
Sinaniali,
life.
who's the dread guy who manalishinda the presenter and then he had to cut his
He
hair?
had to cut his locks.
Yeah, who was he? Ama he didn't take it because he couldn't cut his locks. There's a story there. But anyway, yeah. So that's the other thing, because when you start to look at something like radio, right? You probably hire people for different reasons.
Definitely.
You know, you probably want to. You have a show that works. You feel you need to just add someone who's funny. So you're gonna go for maybe a comedian. You're not asking them to come lead the show, plan the show, amanini. Literally, just provide funny commentary on the show. You know. Or like literally, if you decided now you want to learn how to report vizuri, you could literally learn it. I'm just saying it's a skill that can be nurtured.
Can be learned. Okay.
Yes. So I think that's where the problem comes in. So you have papers, but someone else probably has nurtured the skill and has connections, or just meets the person who's in charge of a station, a PS. Like it's one of those.
But
it's not like medicine.
I don't know.
It's not like medicine.
I feel like
Says I can't be
What's
a
the
doctor.
point of studying medicine and then employing comedians?
You know
why? Because laughter is the best medicine. Yeah, true. I get what you mean. But I think
I feel
some people
like
Njugush nini, KNH. Maybe death is tenda chini.
really. Nah,
I'm gonna do that as a show.
I
Let me
feel
put it down.
like
Larry Mado,
if we're being honest, in Kenya, I don't think at this point it's about your skill or the talent that can be nurtured or whatever.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, it's quantity over quality. If your Instagram is popping, there's a higher possibility. Chaxy, let's not lie. We did the energy competition with you. How did
we killed it.
Thank you. What was the criteria of picking? Oh, your Instagram followers.
Honestly, like, the first time I'm seeing Mariah's submission, is it still on your Instagram?
I think it's still
Let me
there.
tell you,
I
bro.
don't know.
Her submission was so good. When I saw her at the actual auditions, I just want to say, I'm like, yo. As Mimi in my head, Mariah was in already. She is so good.
Be friends sasa iko like ndakuwa na best energy. Kumbe nyote mko hapa mic check mkisema vile mkupata kazi.
But then that's how the catalyst started. I was like, yo, then we do this show because I thought she was amazing.
It's insane. Like, and let's be honest, if we let's say, okay, sawa, quantity over quality, that's what you've decided we're going to move on with now. But if we're going to sit people like Inamaina, Caroline, these people didn't have quantity. But they're the stars that they are now. Because they were given an actual shot.
Okay.
If you're always going to choose quantity over quality.
So unajua strategy nini? Onyesha tu nyash Instagram pata numbers. Alafu uko ndani.
Literally. And then uko tu sawa.
Listen, I'm perfectly fine at mic check. Trust.
Yeah.
I'm perfectly fine.
But so I think for sure it's a thing. I feel like the problem with the way stations run here is they don't really give people a chance. And the thing I hate most about the auditions is most auditions here are what I would describe as unfair auditions. In the sense of, if I'm auditioning a movie star today, I'm going to say I need someone age between looking. So by the time I'm going for the audition, I know exactly what I'm going to audition for. So a radio station in Kenya, literally one needs two presenters. One guy for sports, and maybe one guy for a mid-morning show. Then they'll just say, call for auditions.
Yeah.
So you don't do sports. Why the fuck am I auditioning for a slot that is for sports? So I'm just saying, make it simple. Say, we need 4 people. We need 4 people, and this is exactly what we're looking for. Someone who's fluent in sharing amanini, someone who can speak these languages comfortably, someone who's comfortable work. So if I decide I'm coming, then also you make your work easier. You don't have 10,000 people auditioning for 2 slots. When I hate general auditions, in short. Yeah. When the people auditioning already know exactly what they want. Yeah, stop doing trakasirika. So,
delete,
lastly, shit. No, I think we have 2 more things to discuss.
By me, I think guys should still study journalism. Maybe just go do I mean, it's working out for some people. Larry Mado, alichukua baraka zenyu nyote.
And it's not even Larry. I'm sure there's a lot of guys in media houses who study journalism.
Is this Peng babe who presents in Germany? Anaitwaje?
Edith.
Yeah, Edith Kimani, yeah.
Oh yeah,
there are like so many people
doing
and I think even Akina Radio Africa Nini, they've employed like tons of guys
who've studied
in the back end, like guys who write the articles, guys who.
Because honestly, okay, I need say I'm producing a show too much information would tie. I'm not gonna look for someone who's studied journalism.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So that's the only problem when it comes to content. Content is something you can learn, but most of the technical bits is what you could learn in school. The delivery of it is skills that could be nurtured,
Especially if you're like forward-facing talent, like if you're on TV, if you're on radio, if you're the talent.
True.
Because those guys were just wanaongea tu like ukimweka kwa mic uko like shit. Yeah, they're so natural and they didn't go to school for it.
Makes sense.
Maybe walikuwa shule wakiwaste time kusoma engineering. So two more stories. Tell me which one you want to go with. There's a ship in DRC that was jailed for 3 years.
Pass.
Let's go there.
And then I actually Googled if this is something that has happened before, and turns out it actually has happened. Like animals, this is not a new thing.
Wait,
animals,
is it across DRC or across the world?
No, across the world.
For real, which are these countries? No,
So-
Patia ma gunshots out.
Okay, so the story is a ship was jailed for 3 years. I'd like to know why 3 years in Congo, because it hit a lady who died, who succumbed to her injuries. So I went on Google and
Let me Google shit years.
basic Googling. Have animals been jailed before? All over the world, yes, including America, animals are blamed, framed, and arrested for some serious crimes.
Wasn't there a parrot that was arrested for transporting drugs to a prison?
Yeah, exactly. So some
yeah.
animals have even been sentenced to death. So then
How does it happen? Like, do they slaughter or like do they put it on an electric chair? Do they do lethal injection? Do they hang it?
yeah. So I'm gonna give examples of animals that have been arrested or sentenced to death.
Kuna mugshots.
And then there's something called the animal trial, which we'll touch on briefly. So
who's the judge?
These are animals. And also, why 3 years? Because if a human being killed another human being, you get life.
Yeah.
But an animal got 3 years.
I
What is the
Sheep
rationale?
years. A sheep probably lives for 7 years max. So 3 ni kama 50 years.
Yeah, that's true.
That's half your life.
Anyway, so, an elephant was produced in court for killing 3 people in Kerala in 2013. Hata kitambo.
Kerala ni wapi ko?
Hata sijui, ina sound too India. A criminal case was filed against it, and the animal was kept under supervision following a hefty payment, which the owner had to make for the animal to be released.
Oh,
So
someone owned the elephant.
could be India.
Okay.
Because those
It's
countries
India.
are. So a monkey was held for crossing over the Indian
That
border.
that monkey is guilty.
Monkey
That monkey is guilty. Me, I've seen monkeys do crime.
I also seen monkeys.
Ile sausage libya Mombasa yani say monkey
The
lidu.
monkey was guilty. But I'm like, for crossing a border, bro. So anyway, so the
Aleke libya monkey, libya baga na monkey karura.
I saw that.
Umebai baga kwenda
He was
picnic.
posting about Burger Week.
Shoop.
That's sad.
So the monkey was taken into a zoo in Pakistan. A Russian cat.
What did the
was
monkey do?
crossing a border. So in 2011,
Kwani na need passport?
no, that's what I'm telling you. In 2011, Pakistani official arrested a monkey, which was believed to have crossed over from India into Pakistan. The monkey was captured by wildlife officials. It was taken to a zoo in Pakistan and kept there. It's a fucking monkey.
Like me, I just came here to look for a better life. I'm here to start my monkey business.
Oh my gosh. Then a Russian cat was held over smuggling a phone inside a prison.
Hey.
So in
Cat
June
smuggling a
2013,
phone?
A criminal case was filed against the cat after it was caught trying to smuggle in mobile phones and chargers inside the Russian prison.
Me, I just want to know how the cat ilikuwa imefungwa hizo vitu.
Nashanga ilimeza as in
Wewe pia wewe. Paka inaweza meza simu.
uski smuggling.
Then talk about being petty. Goats were arrested for damaging a police car. Of course, the police officers
Walichinja.
Msalika asema the only place where animals should be arrested is Nigeria.
Why?
Sema timsia anaweza enda commit robbery alafu turn into a goat. Afu nashiko naambiwa Mwangi tunakujua. You're not getting 3 years.
We know you are. Then the last one, which was interesting. There's more which you could read. But like a donkey getting jailed for assault, a cow held for murder, but then there was a pigeon that was held for spying. In 2010,
What?
Indian police held a pigeon which was believed to have flown in from Pakistan and was arrested for spying.
India and Pakistan wako na beef.
I think we're gonna be. But animals are not spared, bro.
Where's the risk?
So they're saying the pigeon was caught with a ring around its foot and a Pakistani phone number and address stamped on its body with red ink. However, no trace of any notes could be found that she was eventually released. So so that brought me something called the animal trial. So I'm just gonna read one, like a brief. So in legal history, an animal trial was the criminal trial of an unhuman animal. Such trials are recorded as having taken place in Europe from the 13th century until the 18th. In modern times, it is considered in most criminal justice systems that non-human persons lack moral agency and so cannot be.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It doesn't make sense.
Okay, apart from monkeys.
Yeah.
No, monkeys should be jailed,
Monkeys should be jailed. we need
smart.
we need like a jail for monkeys. So that happens in DRC, bro.
Umesema baboons. Umesema monkeys nikakumbuka baboons. Like, what was God thinking akizitoboa rasa? Vile zinanga skin kwa haga.
That bit just looks sensitive.
Yeah.
It could be.
Kinda
I
red.
wouldn't know.
Mawe.
Watakalia nini magoti?
It looks sensitive and I have to sit on it.
Oh, nimesikia I want to sit on it.
Oh,
That's why I was like, where?
nikubaya.
Mwangi, we'll take that back.
Baboons.
Anyway,
Baboons.
so,
I was like,
for the shit that was nini.
baboons inakanga mapolisi.
So let me read this statement. So, ati baboon.
Hata siwezi rudia.
See,
You'll hear it on the podcast. So baboons are pulling a mapolisi.
for Maporisa. So imagine,
Yeah.
so this is the explanation. So the police officer, his name is Major Elijah Mabo, says the ram attacked by hitting her ribs and the old woman died immediately.
Yikes.
Our role as police is to provide safety and separate fights. The ram was apprehended and currently is under our custody. The owner is innocent and the ram is the one who perpetrated the crime, so it deserves to be arrested and not the owner.
Let me just ask, this animal court, like there's an actual judge.
Is it like
Kuna
a
lawyer.
sheep who's a judge, a lion?
How do you plead?
Like, how does it
How
work?
do you plead? Man. Guilty. Does the goat have a lawyer?
You understand?
No.
Like,
This animal.
bruh.
Is it in handcuffs?
But anyway, lastly, as we finish, as we wrap, this is episode 15, or?
Yeah, 15.
Yeah.
So Maryanne Oketch. She won. Season what? Is it season 42?
Yeah.
Of Survivor.
Yeah.
So just before we get into who she actually is, Nini Mwangi, please.
Survivor. Has anyone not Survivor?
Yeah, I used to watch it when it used to come on
DSTV.
No, when it used to come on KTN,
On
actually.
KTN, yeah.
That's when I used to watch it.
So it's basically a show. They put you in a deserted island.
Okay.
A bunch of guys, maybe 20.
Yeah, then
20
they make
guys.
you guys survive.
And then literally you have to survive. They leave you with nothing or maybe the bare minimum. You have like a knife.
I had a knife zingine ya kupati.
Or knife inakujanga later. Like you're left in an island. The first thing you have to do is...
Mnapewa like two, let's say like two packs of like corned beef and maybe 1 kg of rice. Mnaambiwa, you're 20 guys.
So you only get the meal for the day.
And it's like, yeah.
So now you have to, 1, build shelter. Then 2, you
Create
have to...
fire.
Like start a fire, 3, you have to like start fishing and cooking the fish or like
If kama hakuna, you have to hunt for like the weirdest animals and eat.
But it's a game of strategy. So they usually have every day? Like every episode has like some challenges you have to do. So you're grouped into like 2 or 3 or maybe 4 groups. And then you have to...
So mjipange venye mta survive. Basically.
Yeah. So what makes it interesting is you vote out people who you want to live.
Yeah.
So
So in this island, they just have like cameras in different places.
Yes. There's a whole crew. Doing it.
But
the production is dope.
Yeah.
They eat. They usually like crew lunch break, my burgers, yeah. And then you guys they can't help you with anything.
With your
How long do you need to survive in this island?
Is it only
Until
42 days?
40, yeah, it's a long time because you go...
This is season 42.
No, but I know it's normally for
It's
very...
like 20-something days because every episode is usually like 2 days.
Oh, is it?
So it might be more than a
like
month.
a month or plus.
Yeah.
Okay.
So every episode they have to vote out someone. So they go into this car. It's called
like a cave.
Yeah. And then
The tribe
you write someone's name.
has spoken.
The one who gets the most names goes out. So for her to win, it's actually like a game of strategy.
Yeah, that's huge.
Because once you back like 4 people, now it starts
it
becoming...
gets real.
Now people will pair up.
It gets really real.
Unasema si wote to vote out Chaxy.
Yeah,
because Chaxy is the strongest. So if you appear too strong on the show,
you're
guys
gone.
vote you out because you're gonna have more chances of winning.
You have
to create a balance of being
balance
down.
of weak,
us
yes.
and
Not making us per se, like just be weak and strong at the same time.
Yeah. If you're weak, your team members will vote you out because you're weakening the team.
Yeah.
If you're too strong, every
you're
competitor
at
will
now
be
you
rest.
like,
stand a chance to win.
Yeah.
So everyone, and it's $1 million.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's 117 million shillings.
So they're saying,
God damn, yeah.
so they're saying, unlike most Survivor seasons, it is a shortened season spanning only 26 out of the usual 39 days because of the pandemic.
Yeah.
So so Maryanne is the latest winner. And okay, sorry, you're done explaining what
Yes, that was the show.
So maybe now who's Maryanne? Because I saw Kenyans were proud. So one, she's in seminary school.
Okay.
What
does that even mean?
She's is a theology nini. Yani basically ni mtu ameokoka.
Okay.
Quote. Yani I mean, but I don't know now can kuokoka ama ni Catholic, but she's in seminary school. So but she said she's very religious. And then she is a certified lifeguard, and she talks about how that helped her on the show as well.
Nice.
Because you have to be a good swimmer, you have to be...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like she almost drowned when she was younger, and then she was very terrified of water for the longest time. So she decided to just, face her fears, and now she's a lifeguard.
Nice.
I need to learn how to swim.
You still can't swim?
I still can't swim.
But sasa wewe si ukiingia kwa maji to float too.
Not floating, yeah. But me panic, it's crazy.
No, okay. But I think you should actually. I think you should.
Kila mtu ajua swim.
No
then let's do swimming. Because I can swim, but I'm not like a good swimmer. You know what I mean? Like start drown kwa pool, but nita drown kwa ocean. Yeah. Because kwa pool nitashika huko kando nikitoka. You know, yeah.
I remember like every time I've gone for a dhow cruise, alafu we get like, let's say to Asini Island. Kuna sisi wenye si ungoja to boats to come tupeleke huko. And then there are these guys who like...
just
yeah, the one I share.
Like, okay, Aquaman.
So let's do it.
Yeah.
Take swimming classes.
So we'll do it.
So
There's someone outside, Dama?
Sorry?
There's someone outside.
Anyone wants to join? There's someone outside. Mfungule tu. So everyone was saying Maryanne is from Kenya, but she was actually born in Germany and raised in Canada. She lived in various cities, including London, Toronto, Kingston, and now she lives in Ontario. But her mother is from Kenya, who moved to Canada before she was born.
Nice.
Okay.
Then she went to uni for sure. She studied integrated science with about chemistry concentration, and she's single.
Nilete 100 million tukule. Survive me.
It survived me.
The tribe has spoken.
The tribe has spoken.
The tribe has spoken.
What do we call this episode? What do you guys want to call it?
What are we calling this episode?
Yeah. Let's give it a name on the show.
Shit, metoka on the spot.
Okay.
Because then when it comes up with these things.
We'll come up with something.
So we'll come up with something.
We'll look for something.
Anyway, episode 15. It's been real. Mic check.
Hats off.
Over 26.
This is
The Brunch Club.
Over 26.
Welcome back to
The mics are closed.
Now, when you watch it, you'll understand.